Hi, and welcome to Play All Day, where we usually do role plays, but sometimes we like to chat about different game elements. In this video, I'm taking a look at the Disaster Game Pack, which is the newest game pass in Brookhaven. I've covered all the previous passes in another video, and I'll put that link in the description if you want to check it out. This video is basically an addendum or continuation of that, focusing totally on the Disaster Pack. First off, probably the biggest factor when you're deciding whether to get a game pass or not is the cost. This pass is 500 Robux, or about $6 to $7 worth of Robux. Whether it's worth it or not depends on your roleplay style. If you do a lot of roleplays, this will definitely give you some interesting new options, which we'll look at in a minute. Another thing to consider is that this pass only works on your house in Brookhaven. You can't summon the disasters in town. They're limited only to your house. So if you like to get a house in Brookhaven and do role plays there, this pass could be great for you. Now let's take a quick look at each disaster you get in the disaster pack. Once you buy the pass, you click on it right by the front door and access your disaster controls. You get aliens, bugs, invasion, fire, flood, gas leak, ghosts, lightning, blackout, earthquake, solar flare, wind, and zombies. Many of which we've done in role plays before the disaster pass with sheer creativity, but the pass can definitely make it easier and quicker to role play these events. So let's check them out, starting with aliens. Okay, here is what you get: a UFO hovering over your house with a blue beam of light moving through. Oh, and quick tip, when you go to the controls, be sure you're not in your person, in first person view, or you get stuck and have to reset. Ooh! And that in itself is a disaster. Next, we'll check out bugs. And with bugs, as you can imagine, you get an endless swarm of bugs. Inside, outside, upstairs, downstairs, front yard, backyard, it's bugs everywhere. And even if you don't get the game pass, you could be an exterminator in Brookhaven and go around to the houses of people that do and make that a role play. So you click on this disaster again to remove it, and I'm going to take away bugs and bring on the invasion. Of course, with invasion, you get sounds of gunfire and you get bombs exploding all around your property. Now let's end the invasion and start a fire. One thing to note about this is that if you buy the disaster pack, you don't also have to buy on-demand fire. It's included in this pass. I never bought on-demand fire, so lucky me, I get it now. Now let's put out the fire with a flood. The flood is going to be relegated to the bottom floor of your house. I am not sure how it works in the apartments. That's something to check out. But as you know, downtown sometimes floods, and this is a way to bring the flood into your home. Now we'll move on to the gas leak. The gas leak, you kind of got a gaseous fog around your house, and the source of the gas leak seems to be the kitchen. Very dangerous. Again, if you don't buy this game pass, you could do a role play as the gas company because there is no existing gas company in Brookhaven. Next, we've got Ghost. With Ghost, you get some sound effects and a ghost that appears in random spots of your house. Oh, there she is right there. She kind of just pops up for a few seconds, flickers, and then ends up somewhere else a little bit later. Yeah, there she is again. All right, so now I'll bust that ghost with the push of a button and try out the lightning. Definitely have to go outside for this. And it's worth mentioning that not only do you get lightning, you also get thunder. Now, thanks to all that lightning, we've got a blackout. Blackout does just what it says. All the lights in your house are out, and you've got this little electrical situation happening on this switch right here. Next, let's see what you get with the earthquake. It does seem to take the earthquake a little bit longer to load, and I think I'm gonna go upstairs and oh, there it is. So you get the shaking of an earthquake, and if you look around, you can see the effect of plaster falling. It's a nice detail. What a mess. Moving on to solar flare. Solar flare could make for a pretty intense role play, but I mean, visually, I think it looks pretty cool. Next, we have wind. Oh, let's run outside and check it out. Oh, it's so windy, all the leaves are blowing. One more disaster to go, and it's zombies. With zombie disaster, you get zombies at your window. They're standing there making zombie sounds, desperate to eat your brains. And I should have some up here too. So there you have it. Those are all the disasters that come with the disaster pack. And you can do more than one disaster at a time. Or if you're like me and our disaster house video, you can do all the disasters at one time. If you do a lot of roleplay, or especially if you make videos, you can see the disaster pack is definitely worth considering. Check out our videos to see how we use it and lots of other things in Brookhaven. Even if you don't have game passes, there's plenty to do, plenty of fun to have. Use your imagination. See you in Brookhaven. For more Play All Day videos, check out our channel. We have hundreds of role plays, challenges, and more. You can help us out by liking our videos, leaving comments, and telling everyone you know to watch Play All Day. See you next time.